I'm not sure what day this is. I believe it's Thursday. I have a short video. I didn't take time to make a long video out of this. This video mainly is just to show what happened to my mother. This was Tuesday morning, the day after Easter. About 5:30 or so in the morning. It had been thundering and lightning around overnight, nothing major. Some rain. Out of nowhere, lightning struck a tree next to my mama's house. And you'll see some of this in this video coming up. But it struck the bottom of that tree. There's an old swing set there. Me and my sister bought. My kids and her kids were real little, and they played on that. That was their swing set, and of course it's still sitting there because Mama don't get rid of nothing. So that lightning hit the trunk of that tree, went up over that legs of that swing set, went down, went back under the ground and cut a ditch, tunnel, trench, whatever. It went under the big tree and found her copper line from her propane tank, and it went into her house. She was asleep in her house. She got woken up by a big explosion. She said she didn't know what was going on. Stuff was laying on top of her in her bed and stuff. The walls, the wood in the house had exploded, was in the floor, in the living room, the kitchen, in her bedroom. So she fights her way through the bedroom, gets into the living room. She said that she this big old blaze of fire. And she said, I can put this out. In her mind, with all that wood and the walls down and everything else, she was going to put the fire out to save her house. Thank God that smoke started getting to her, and she decided that she needed to leave. So as she worked her way through the living room into the kitchen to get her purse, with all the rubble down from the walls, the ceiling, the cabinets that got blown off the wall, she got a big gash in her leg. It's huge. It gave her a heart attack. She got to her car. She had found her purse, her keys, and got to her car and drove to my daughter's house, which lives across the street. With it pouring down rain, she didn't have to turn the headlights on or anything like that, but she got to my daughter's house, how she knew where to go. I don't know why I said that, but she did. Then I got the phone call about 6:10 Tuesday morning. And from there, well, Mama's been through a lot of procedures. We've cried. We still cry. That was our home place, me and my sister and my kids. Spent a long time there. Me and my sister grew up there. My mother's there her whole life. And my kids, well, you know, they grew up there some parts of their life, and you know, that was her granny's house. They went there all the time. And everything she owned, her grandmother's stuff, her grandfather's stuff, her father's pictures, my father's stuff, everything was in that house. Every piece of paper she owned, everything. Garden tillers, you name it. It's in that house. Now she has nothing. This Saturday we're going to go and start digging through the rubble. We're going to see what we can find. We're going to let it kind of cool down a little bit because it's still hot in places. We got to get some good gloves and some good boots. We're going to go start digging. We're going to save everything we can for her. It's going to be hard tonight because she's going to be by herself as far as the first night of laying in the bed with nobody to talk to because we're out of the hospital. Luckily, the heart attack was induced by stress. The complete shock of what just happened to her real fast gave her a heart attack. But here's the video of what we have found today, since we were got out of hospital and went to the home place, what we have found. If I can get some photos and stuff of what people have recorded, I'm going to see if I can attach it to this, maybe at the end of the videos I just recorded. That way you get an idea of what it looked like, what she escaped from. Alright? So, if I haven't been here, I haven't responded to your comments and stuff on different videos, that is why. I've had my hands full. And thank you to the 105 subscribers that I now have. We're at 105. I appreciate it. Average Joe 76. Hey, thank God every day for yourself, for what you got, for what He's done for you. Because if it weren't for God, Mama would have never made it out of that house. Never. She's been told that by everyone that has talked to her, that has seen that on the news. It has made big time news here everywhere, TikTok and everything. Been a miracle. I'll talk to y'all later. So we're over here looking at the damage, and this nice man stops. He looks just like Moses. I swear he looks just like Moses. God works in, I don't know, mysterious ways. Gave Mama $45 on the money he had in his life, he said. Let me show you what happened here. This is how it hit Mama's house. It hit that tree. And it went here. And it hit the swing set. And it split that swing set. And it went up over the swing set. And it went down, back down. And it traveled through here. And it went under this tree. And of course, the fire department's been in here, so you can't see it. But it went all the way to the back side of the house back here, and it hit that copper line on that propane tank and followed it into the back of the house. It exploded the whole house. Mom was in bed. She said everything fell on her. The living room walls collapsed. The cabinets in the kitchen blew off of the walls. The fire on the back side of the house, by the time she realized what was going on, there's people who took video of it, had the whole backside of this house engulfed. Everyone that we've talked to said that God's on her side. It was a miracle, because you got to stop and think. This 84-year-old lady dug through all the lumber and wood where the house completely exploded on her into the kitchen to get her car keys and get out a door that was blocked, and through a porch that was blocked to get to her car, to get to my daughter's house. But she's going to rebuild. We'll get her there. It's going to take a lot of work, but we'll get her there. Everybody who's donated on that PayPal, I don't know how all that works. Thank you. I appreciate it. If you come across this video, well, I appreciate it. The family appreciates everything. All the prayers. But this is what we have. This is it. Mobile home place. My mother's lived here her whole life. She's 84. This is the place you see me come cut grass, cut up trees, plant the garden. This happened the day after Easter. Her house is totally destroyed. Everything she's ever owned in her life is here. Okay, I just posted this on the video on the on my channel, because I've been sharing everything with you guys. I might as well share this as well. We're gonna go ahead and get on out of here. We're gonna try to come back here and work some Saturday. See how that goes. We got to get Mom back on her feet. Here's the roof. They've got it all piled up here. Her freezers, stove, all that stuff is underneath this rubble. That's what to dig this rubble out. I'm gonna try to save some of this tin to put on my greenhouse, just to say that the house is still alive. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We just now got Mama out of the hospital. This is what's left of her home. Mama lived here her whole life, 84 years so far. She has nothing. But we see some stuff in the rubble. I mean, we come straight from the hospital where she had a heart attack to here, where we've been since Tuesday morning. And that's what we come home to. She's very upset and crying. As you can see, she's over there, bless her heart. What would you feel like if this was you? But in time, I think we can dig through some stuff, maybe, and save some stuff. Video just for proof at work. I don't know what they dug out. Here. Got the nails. You have to be careful. That fire.
It's staying.
Yeah, that was a hot fire, Frank.